Imagine losing your father when you're still in high school. You're just 17 years old, working part-time at a pizza restaurant and trying to finish school. And suddenly, the person responsible for paying the bills is gone. After his father's death, Christopher Storm received Social Security survivor benefits to help him stay afloat. Nothing suspicious, just a struggling teenager receiving help after a family tragedy. But 30 years later, the government came back and said they may have paid him too much money in the 1990s, and now they want more than $10,000 back. How is that even possible? How can a payment from 3 decades ago suddenly become a debt today? Today, let's break down what happened and what ordinary Americans can learn from it. Back in the 1990s, Christopher Storm was a teenager living in Iowa. His father was a single parent. When his father passed away, Christopher found himself in an incredibly difficult position. Like many children who lose a parent, he qualified for Social Security survivor benefits. These benefits are designed to help families after the death of a wage earner. For Christopher, that money helped him survive during a devastating period of life. He also worked at a pizza restaurant while attending high school. Eventually, when he turned 18, the benefits stopped. He believed he had received his final payment and moved on like most people would. He built a future, started a family, worked, paid taxes, bought a home, and moved on. Then came tax season in 2026. Christopher and his wife expected a tax refund, but instead received a shock. Their refund had been intercepted because of a debt connected to Social Security payments from 30 years earlier. Imagine being told you owe money from benefits you received as a teenager after your father's death. At first, officials reportedly said he owed nearly $8,000, but later the amount grew to more than $10,000. Most people would ask, how was this calculated and where are the records? Christopher and his wife had planned to use their tax refund for home repairs. What made the story so shocking was the timing, 30 years later. Now let's talk about the financial side. What exactly is an overpayment? An overpayment happens when an agency pays someone more benefits than they were legally entitled to receive. This can happen because income information was wrong, eligibility changed, or paperwork was not processed correctly. Sometimes it is the recipient's mistake. Sometimes it is an administrative error. Sometimes it is both. In this case, one possibility mentioned was that his earnings while working may have affected benefit calculations. Many Americans assume old debts expire after a certain time, but government benefit collections can work differently. That creates a serious problem. Records get lost, people move, memories fade, and employers disappear. How do you prove what happened 30 years ago if the paperwork is gone? Lesson number 1. Keep records longer than you think you need to. Most people throw away documents after a few years, but disputes can appear much later than expected. Lesson number 2. Never assume silence means everything is permanently settled. Lesson number 3. Open every government notice immediately because some letters include appeal deadlines. Lesson number 4. Understand the benefits you receive, including income limits and reporting requirements. This case also raises a bigger question. Should government agencies be allowed to collect alleged debts decades later? Critics argue that fighting a debt from 30 years ago can feel impossible. That's why this story is about more than money. It's about fairness, accountability, and trust. Christopher Storm was a teenager who lost his father and received benefits meant to help him through a hard time. What do you think? Should government agencies collect alleged overpayments 30 years later, or should there be a strict time limit? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this real-life money story useful, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who cares about personal finance and government benefits.
If this helped you see money differently, hit that like button and subscribe because I break down money in a way that actually makes sense. I'll see you in the next one.